humans love sugar. And as we say in the book, people say, oh, you do or don't have a sweet tooth. We all have a sweet tooth. Reason for that is a very good evolutionary reason. Sweet meant that it was high in carbohydrate, and it meant high in sugar, and it also meant safe. Sweet foods tended to be safer foods. So if you're wandering around on the plains and you come across a bush that has sweet fruit on it, you're going to load up on those simple carbohydrates because that's great. It's going to give you some extra reserve and energy. Fast forward, a couple 100,000 years, and here we are with everything being sweet. The majority of foods and drinks in the American food supply contain added sugar, contain added sweetener. Why is that? Because humans gravitate towards sweet. And we know that sweet lights up the reward center of the brain. It keeps us coming back for those same types of foods. It's the same thing with certain types of fats, but it really is the sugar fix that we're all craving because it's the way our brains were set up. And so a lot of foods and drinks today capitalize on this by adding this to their product. And it's gotten to the point where you can't even taste it anymore because the baseline, the status quo, if you were to go buy a food or a beverage, is added sugar. And so I liken it to iced tea. If you ever drank iced tea, I don't know if you're an iced tea person. I used to be. But if you were to taste iced tea, for most people, you have to put in a ton of sugar before it even tastes reasonable. That's not even sweet tea. That's just iced tea. And that's where we're at. If you give somebody a cup of unsweetened iced tea, it's disgusting. What is this? Or black coffee? What is this horrible mess? So that's one way in which our brains have kind of been hijacked. It's our sugar receptors. It's our sensitivity to sweet. And obviously, we know that consuming a bunch of extra sugar is linked to all of the metabolic conditions and really a lot of the chronic diseases too.